Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense will have the first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
On the set. Leaves it with the running back. And the ball is free on the pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Touchdown, Cardinal! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Toss sweep to the right. Got room to work. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice jump game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
The Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now adjusting. On the run, deep down the right side. It's caught. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. To the line on 3rd and long. Unloads quickly. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Stanford! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line, where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll ride Davis here. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On target over the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He's got him. Touchdown, Cardinal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Defenses were reeling in the first quarter. See if they can get their sea legs in the second. Gets the back moving. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Gators. We're back at it after the break. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the back. They'll leave it with him. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good at.
There he goes! Touchdown, Purdue! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run of the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
Bringing it back. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got the first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Love the work by the running back on that draw play. He sold like he was going to be pass blocking. At the last second, got the handoff, and right away put his foot in the ground to get upfield.
To the air on first down. On the move and looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Flips it out on the screen. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. The Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You know they're feeling good about this drive. They've picked up a couple of first downs. Now they've got it at the 40. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. That's reeled in. It's Davis. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Rushes on him. Makes the grab outside. It's Davis. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead of 14.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Here's the thing, not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Stanford looking to convert this 4th down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Lost a throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Davis. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know
Touchdown, Stanford! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To the air on 1st down. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside.
Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And wings it incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Might be changing the route. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. The sure hands, it's Harris. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, and this this offense within striking distance.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Working on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He'll toss it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The give to Davis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Corrals it at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quarterback making adjustments. Pressure coming. Looking for his man in the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line.
At a wide receiver that isn't always open. They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Milner. Shoots it to the left. Hits the open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Military stunt. The option look. Now the toss. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's now second and goal.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermaker! If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense...
He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Cardinal. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Stanford, 49. Purdue, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Milner. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Going to swing it on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk.
There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Milner. Gets rid of it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Milner. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And here we go, final play of the game right here.
Coming up, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.